don't think it should take the whole period. I mean, although it is shorter because of what I guess the delay, but still, it's not too difficult. So pretty much what you're doing is it's an easier way to use a pin tool and create curves. So I wanted to show you the pin tool, and now I'll go and show you how to use the curvature tool along with the pin tool. So if you look, right, you're going to go ahead and download this file, which I gave you on Google Classroom. But with the pin tool, right, you're going to create your anchor points. So for me, I clicked on, the point. So same thing with the crown, right? I'll click on the point, I'll click on the point. I'm not worried about the curves just yet. You know what I mean? And I'll change that where it doesn't have a fill, because you want to be able to see where you're tracing. See, right now I can't tell. See, and I did too much. So anyway, what you can do is once you have those anchor points, right, you're going to take the curvature tool, which looks just like the pin tool, except it has a little bit of a curve, and that's where you're going to pull your pieces. So I have this line, all I have to, hold on, I need to activate it. Alright, so I'm going to use the curvature tool, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the lines, and you can make your curves. I think this is a little bit, an easier way. Your curves will probably look better using this way. A lot of my students, after I kind of show them, they use this instead, this technique. And then also, if for whatever reason, say for like here, I missed this edge right here, right? So what I can do is I can click on it, create like another anchor point, but if you notice it's a curve, if you double click, it turns to a point. So when you double click on a piece, it goes to a point. If you double click, it goes back to a curve. And that's all you're doing, right? You're creating your anchor points, and then you sit there and you pull these pieces to kind of get in line with your sketch, right? So I think, like I said, it's an easier way for you to get through. A lot of my students that I showed them today, they finished it real quick, and it wasn't too difficult for them.
So you
know what I mean? So yeah.
So you click and pull.
Yeah, you click and pull. So you're gonna make your anchor points first. You're not worried about the curves. What you're wanting to do is you're putting the anchor points at the edges or the corners. You know what I mean? And that's what you're doing. So that way, in the end, you'll have your EP. It's a logo for the English Premier League, which is soccer league in England. But I use it because of the amount of curves that it has. You know what I mean? I try to find a logo to give you guys that represents a lot of curves, so you get a better understanding. So you'll download this file, just like how we've done in the past couple of files, and you're going to create, and even on the set of instructions, I show you how it kind of looks like. You know what I mean? So there is a set of written instructions. I show you. So this is what it looks like. And then when you start using the curvature, you start pulling it, and you'll create that, that curved look. So if you have any questions on this, let me know. It's not difficult. I think this is an easier way than the pin tool, right? I want to show it to you, and then we'll kind of now start creating certain things, right? We'll start using the pin tool and the pencil and all these other tools, and we'll start creating rather than just tracing, right? It's just, just some of the basics, some of the basic drawing tools. And I wanted to get the pin out the way, and I wanted to get the curvature out the way before moving on. So if you have any questions, let me know. Should be there, yeah.
Attendance.
You can color it in, you don't have to, it's up to you.
I'm here.